Happy birthday, America. Yep, it's July 4th. That means that tonight, me and my expatriate players are going to be escaping to the land of Barovia, where we don't have to think about being Americans. And my dogs will probably be in here, hiding under the desk, high out of their minds on dog weed. So yeah, happy 4th of July. Woo, woo, woo. Alright. So, with all that settled. What are we supposed to do now? So I had talked about, like, yeah, we should probably try to come up with. You brought fireworks, fantastic. You know, AJ Falcon, he's former military pro DM, and he gave all his players fireworks for games all weekend, and it was such a cool idea. I feel like we should steal it. I mean, canonically, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's still pretty fun. Let me go steal it right now. I'm gonna steal it from him. Here we go. Hey champions, so now until next Friday, you have a firework for any one character of choice in my games. As an action, you can launch this mini rocket up to 120 feet at a point you can see. It's quality. Honestly, it's fucking quality. Let's see. We should tell them that we're stealing it. Let's go to table talk? Sure. AJ, no, Falcon, Punch, there he is. I'ma steal this, okay? Damn, when you spell I'ma wrong. Meh, it happens. Alright, we'll see. Do you like the Animal Crossing events for holidays? I mean, bro, I feel like we used to. Didn't we used to do a little bit more meta stuff like that? We used to have Christmas. Do you remember when we would celebrate Yule on the server? I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I remember. It was good times. Yeah, people gave each other presents and stuff. They were delivered across the multiverse. We need to get back to that. You know? We need the Crashies back. We need to be a community again. You know what I'm saying? A community. We used to be a capital F family. You know what I'm saying? The most important thing in life will always be family. We lost that somewhere. We lost it. I don't know. Maybe we just blame pandemic like we do with everything else. Alright. So, is this the end? Is tonight the last session? I don't think tonight's the last session of the campaign. But, if I was, they're in a real bad situation. Let's just put it that way. They're in a real bad situation. So I think the question is, do we have backup show up in the form of Dr. Rudolph Van Richten? I think so. I hope it's a great success. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's see. Nightfall. They will be happy that they received some boofs. They're in a bad way. They're in a really bad way. Alright, let's go over to Amber Temple. West Wing. Basement. Maybe? Hey, I found it. Alright. Alright, so this Jabrones is hanging out over here. Nobody's cast a spell yet. Dom is playing as this character right here. They're getting their asses pounded pretty hard. He's still at like above half health. You got Victor over here. My question is, do another one from Nightfall? Oh my god. Alright. I mean they're in a bad way, guys. They're in a real bad way. Alright. This is like, we're in church right now, and we're passing around the plate. We are passing around the plate tonight. Like, where is the fan spose? Let's see him. shaking the cup. Where are they? Just convince them to take all the Amber Temple buffs. This is a fight because they want to get rid of the Amber Temple buffs. So, something that occurred to me is we did a lot of prep for Amber Temple. We did a lot of prep for the Dark Powers, but we never actually discussed getting rid of the Dark Powers. Like, what does that mean? Do they retain the power? Do they get all the power? Or do they get rid of the power? So we kind of need to sort that shit out, I think. Let's do that real quick. Oh my gosh. I'm still getting over just cold. Okay. Let's see. Amber Patron. Amber Temple revised. Yeah, we definitely need that. We need Amber Patrons. Okay. So we'll do this, okay. Other notable transformations. In my Wednesday group, someone turned into a were-raven last night. That was pretty cool. The last church I went to now passed a square card. Nice tapper. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Man, I love when technology and religion get mixed up. That's fantastic. Just giving some time. No, okay. So let's see. Players may only have one dark gift at a time. Players don't know the nature of the gift till they accept it. Flaw. Okay. What about this? What about this? Table. Alright. So, the stars of the show. Alright. So then, how do I get rid of my dark passenger? Excellent question. Alright. Okay, so here's the thing. Step 1, travel to Amber Temple. Step 2, confront your dark power. Okay. Step 3, power check. Alright. Tier 1. You, let's see. Tier 1. You can call forth the power into its physical avatar and defeat it. Doing so removes your tier 1 powers and frees you from your bonds. Alright, tier 2. Okay. As above, comma, but you are at disadvantage. We'll just put you are defeated while confronting your dark power. Upon successfully defeating your dark power, I guess we should do this. Alright, so we'll go here and tab and we'll say win. And then lose. You are absorbed by your dark patron. Character no longer playable. Alright, Tier 2 is above, but you are defeated while confronting your dark power. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. So then we'll do this, and we'll do win. You can choose one of the following. Alright. Lose all boons and flaws from the patron. Retain the boons and flaws you have gained so far, comma, but the bond is broken. Alright. Lose. You choose. Character is lost, absorbed by dark power. Character becomes tier 4 champion of the dark power with little to no autonomy left. Let's see. Then we've got tier 3. Okay. You are absorbed by your dark power, comma, and emerge as its avatar, turning on your companions. During the fight, you act as your avatar. See, during the fight, you act as your avatar, playing to your fullest. At tier 3, friends and allies can use actions to try and reach you through social skills and roleplay. Doing so causes one of the following effects. 1 stack exhaustion, roughly 10% true damage. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Oh. Additionally, if you kill a friend or ally while possessed, you also can trigger the resistance effect. Resistance effect. Alright, cool. Let's see. I want to, like, still put, like, win or lose, but it's kind of hard to do that. Alright, win. Here we go. This. Alright. Do this. Nope. Okay, there we go. Alright, win. When you can choose one of the following. Lose all boons and flaws from the patron. Comma, return to normal. Whatever that means. Your characters, let's see, retain the boons and flaws you have gained so far, but the bond is broken. No further progress can ever be made. No. Put that up here as well. If you lose, character's lost, absorbed by the Dark Power. Character becomes Tier 4 champion of the Dark Power with little or no autonomy left. Alright, fantastic. So then we go... let's see. Step 3, power check. I'm very sad by how this is kind of playing out here. I want to be able to do the last power check, but it just ain't happening. Alright. What if we did that? Then we went down here. Nope. Still not good. Alright, we'll just keep it messy. It'll be messy. That's fine. Alright, Tier 4. Alright. So Tier 4 is very much like Tier 3 in every way, except you're absorbed by your dark power, emerges its avatar, turning on your companions. During the fight, you act as avatar. At Tier 4, no one can reach you or help you. You can only be saved or redeemed if your allies can defeat your dark patron. Battle. Ha! Alright, that settles that. Now, if you're Tier 4, though, and you win, we would put, retain all boons and flaws, and gain all the boons you did not choose when offered a choice. But doing this represents your character embracing the ideals and purpose of the dark power they just overcame. In time, they will become the new embodiment of that dark power's evil. Love it. Okay. So now we have sort of a roadmap there, which is good. I would say that, like, getting through to people is kind of rough, because, like, one exhaustion is good, but, like, it ain't enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, it ain't enough. Like, 10 of those would be really great. So what if we add this for Tier 3? Let's see. Make that go back. At Tier 3, once your dark power becomes bloodied, comma, you may, at the beginning of the dark power's turn, comma, sacrifice parts of yourself to aid your allies in hastening the dark power's defeat. Okay, that sounds good, because they're starting to weaken. Alright, so, how we would do this is, alright, yeah. say... Roll a d6 twice. We'll say roll a d6 3 times. The corresponding stat is permanently lowered by 1 each time. And that would just be 1 would be strength, 2 would be dex, 3 would be con, 4 would be int, 5 would be wisdom, and 6 would be charisma. Alright. This triggers the resistance effect. Nice. Alright. I like that. That seems good. It's a little convoluted, but I like it. Alright. The question is, what do we do about Rudolph Van Richten? The party was on good terms with Rudolph, but they are working with a vampire. And I just feel like Rudolph ain't gonna let that shit fly. So, the real question here is, does Rudolph make his way here? Admittedly, his stat block kind of shit. I don't think he could actually make it here without plot armor. So he makes it here, and he finds the player characters, and he finds Strahd and Rahadin weakened, and then he demands that they put an end to this now. They put an end to this now. Basically, give them an opportunity to like turn on Strahd, essentially. Here at the last minute. I feel like that'd be pretty slick. Then there's also the thing of like, would they fight Rudolph? Like, would they be like, no, that's not gonna happen? And like Rudolph would be like, I can't do this. There has to be another way. Like, I just feel like the character Rudolph Van Richten, he would not be able to compromise. I mean, Raw, the guy was gonna let a saber-toothed tiger loose in a Vistani camp full of women and children. So like, he's not a good guy, you know what I mean? And he's definitely crazy. So problematic racism aside, and the killing of children via trained tiger, I don't think he'd be okay with this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he'd be okay with this. So like, I feel like he would roll in at the end of this fight and be like, you know, he's weak, now's our chance, and then put the party in yet another incredibly difficult situation. Also, hear me out. If they did do that, right, this is where it gets real fucked. Then we have Irenia show up to save Strahd, and she gets killed protecting Strahd by like Van Richten or something. Just saying. It's pretty crazy. I don't know. Maybe? My thing is, would Van Richten have anyone else at all that they have met that would help him do this? Like, would anybody else help him do this? I don't even know. I feel like everyone's so beat down and beat up. I don't know. Would the abbot help him? Could he have convinced the abbot to come help with this? And now they got to fight the abbot. Could the abbot abide such a place? Could the abbot actually come here and like survive? You know what I mean? Like the abbot's already like completely batshit crazy. Like, would the abbot come here at his urging to make a stand? I don't think so. I don't think that would happen. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I think that it would just be Van Richten, and it would be like, it would be like his last ditch effort to like get through to them, to be like, we have to find another way. Like there has to be another way, and then the party just has to deal with that. I think that's probably I think that's going to be really impactful and hurt really bad. If they're like, you're right, and then they betray Strahd, right, and they kill him here, then they still have to go and defeat Vampire, otherwise everything will just start over again. So like, that technically would get them like the quote-unquote best ending, because they killed Strahd. So it does give them like a lifeline there to do it. Oof. Let's see. We got the Shield Guardian here. And then we're gonna go to this, and we're gonna go to this, and we're gonna call it Guardian Armor, and it's neutral. Update. And then we got Van Richten, who I suppose for this last thing we could give him like some steroids so he could be 12. Go over to Spellbook, kick that shit up to 12. What spells is it supposed to have? There we go. Let's see. Guidance. Light. Bending. We got plenty of time here. Thaumaturgy. I feel like he'd probably have Toll the Dead, but it really wouldn't be that useful, because going up against undead all the time. Let's see. Cure Wounds. Detect Good and Evil. Evil and Good. There you go. Protection from Evil and Good. Sanctuary. Augury. Man, dude's got some great spells here. Lesser Restoration. Protection from Poison. Magic Circle. Curse. Speak with Dead. Alright, it's Death Ward, which he would definitely want on his character. Freedom of movement. And Dispel Evil and Good. Let's throw a Dispel Magic on there too. Cool. And he's got access to a 6th level spell. What would a good 6th level spell be for Van Richten? Let's see. Forbiddance, Find the Path, True Seeing, Sunbeam, there we go. That'd be pretty sick. Alright, so Spellbook, give him Sunbeam. There we go. Let's see. Rest. Delete. Alright. Gotta give him some more HP here. Thinking... It's got 14 D8s. I mean, kinda is what it is there. Alright. Let's see. Over here for abilities, we'll give him Ritual Caster. There we go. Ritualist. There you go. Special equipment, spellcasting, Undead Slayer. Weapon attack, Undead takes an extra 3d6 damage of the weapon's type. That's pretty sick. Alright. Let's go in here to Sword Cane. Sword Cane. Activation. It is magical and silver and finesse. Alright. All that seems good. And it's a +1. That's great. Plus app mod. Plus app mod. Alright. And yeah, I mean, dude ain't great. Like, the dude, like, stat-wise, he's nothing to write home about. So, let's see. Okay. Silvered Sword Cane. It would do piercing. Yeah. But description. This silvered magical weapon can deal piercing or bludgeoning damage. Alright, cool. Where'd my music go? Oh, okay, it's back. That was weird. Let's see. Not Rictavio. Come on. Let's see. Undead Slayer. How about this? When he hits, it takes an extra 3d6 of the weapon's type. Cool. So utility, damage, PD6. Fantastic. Alright. Special equipment, How Disguise, Ring of Mind Shielding. It's beautiful. Alright, so over here he would have resistance to psychic. Go. And I guess he would have cold weather clothing to make it up the mountain. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. Go ahead and grab Rudolph. We'll grab Shield Guardian. Okay. And nobody's logged in yet, so we'll go ahead and give him freedom of movement, and we'll give him mind shielding. Let's see, mind blank. There we go. And then we'll give him death ward. What? There's no death ward? Are you fucking serious? Alright. Then I'll go ahead and give him this black dot. And I'll just make a death ward real quick. Let me delete all this real quick. Death ward. That, paste that right there. See, it's an SRD spell too, so it's really stupid that they don't have it built into convenient effects, but whatever. I'll just be bitter about it. It's cool. Let's see. just go with this. There we go. Death Ward. Still nobody's logged in. That's great. Okay. And then I guess we'll give him resistance to necrotic damage from like a potion. That sounds good. Just trying to think, like, what would this dude... I mean, he would probably down all this shit before he goes through this confrontation. Alright. Sweet. So, we have that situated. Now we've got to figure out... how does it end, right? That's a question that we were talking about Sunday morning, I think. We were like, how does it end? How does it end? We got to figure out, how does it end? What is the end? What does the end look like for these characters? What are some endings for these characters? So yeah, I haven't thought about it since then, and I don't I don't really want to work on this, but we do need to figure it out. So let's go back to the player dashboard. And we will go to Nightfall's, specific Nightfall stuff. Alright, let's see. How does it end? Have we painted ourselves into a corner? Well, maybe. Fortunately, we're not like a TV show or anything. We can just sort of, you know, change shit at the last second, and it doesn't cost millions of dollars to reshoot or anything. But unlike a TV show, we live, baby. We can't just, you know, we can't like put the show on hiatus while we figure out what to do. Well, I guess you could do that, but in the middle of a session, right, you just kind of have to go with your gut. That's why thinking this stuff out in advance can be very, very good. So let's see. Force Feign, Regroup, Dragon Fight, Amber Temple, Exanther, Dark Powers. So we got 5 heads, we got Shadow Fingers, and we got Anime Girl. Then we got Amber Temple, Vampire, we got End Game, Strahd, we got End Session. Alright, what's left? All that shit's already taken care of. Once they have the Spirit Stones, all that's taken care of. Meet up with Strahd. All that's being taken care of. Can there be a happy ending? Oh, shit. Alright. During Vampire Fight, party can betray Strahd and strike him down, though if they do, any who agree to the plan are cursed to live as he did with his dying breath. If Vampire is destroyed, Strahd takes all of the power of the 3 stones into himself. Now, godlike in a manner he has never been before, he intends to leave the realm of Barovia to crumble to dust, the cursed shards eternally cast adrift in the ethereal sea. Alright, sounds good. At this point, PCs will probably want to stop him. He can be talked down from this. He can be forced down from this using Irenia as leverage, if she's still alive. Else, Strahd will say goodbye, produce a scroll of plane shift, and leave with Irenia and anyone else who wishes to join him. That sounds pretty good. Why did it jump all the way up there? Without the power of the Fanes, Barovia is doomed. No longer cursed, it will simply crumble to dust and be lost forever. If Double Cross Strahd is defeated or talked down, the power of the stones is returned to land, and the release of that power destroys the Amber Temple and the remaining entities within it. The world shifts back into balance and rejoins the prime material plane. Victor, if he still lives, can use magic to return the PCs to their homeworlds if they want to return home, assuming their dark powers have been dealt with suitably. Alright, so that's pretty good. Alright, so we'll move this up top to here. How does it end? Can there be a happy ending? Alright. what are our predictions? If you are in chat and you're not just here farming channel points, and you're not just a robot on Twitter or a confused person on Facebook, if you're in Twitch right now, and you've been following this game at all, what do you think is gonna happen to Anne? What do you think Anne? What is Anne ending? Right? What do you like? We're gonna rapid fire in 11 minutes or less. We're gonna run through these. Let's see. I think my music might be up a little high, or I'm just tired and baby. Let me see. I'll turn it down a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think Anne is going to. This is my guess. This is my guess. I think Anne is going to choose to remain a giant. Stay in Barovia. Barovia. Or travel with Strahd. That's my prediction. Wait, hold on. Make sure Robin is returned home. Comma, or happy-ish. Fair enough. Okay. Let's see. Major Snood says a few more heads. Der Lucian says take the power. So, yeah, I think that's definitely, they're gonna keep the power, and that's gonna be their thing. New giant ruler. Yeah, I could see that. If they all agreed to let Barovia fall. Stay in Barovia as giant queen. Alright, so Robin. What do we think Robin's gonna get up to? I think Robin feels like she failed the Fanes. I wonder, this is just me. I wonder if Robin would stay in Barovia and try to help the land recover as like penance for betraying the Fanes. I mean, really? I mean, do you really want to go back to Earth? Like, do you really want to go back to Earth? Honestly? Could you imagine if you went through a horror detox of your phone and your social media and you didn't have that anymore? Would you really want all that back? Like, after everything they've been through? Could she ever live a normal life? Like, ever? I don't think so. I don't think so. My prediction is, if land safe, stay in Barovia and help the land recover. That's what I think. If land destroyed, oof. I'd like to think that she would die before she let that happen. I feel like she would die before she let that happen. Alright. Taylor, also known as that elf girl. I think Taylor wants to get the fuck out of Barovia. Alright. If Rahadin still alive, duel to the death, or just backstab. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think it's very complicated with Taylor. I think Taylor wants revenge on Rahadin, and then I think that she just wants to get the fuck out of here. She just wants to get off. All right, what about Wayne Larson? Wayne Larson. If freed from Strahd's control. If freed from Strahd's control, what would he do? I don't know. I have no fucking idea. Alright. If not freed from Strahd's control, comma, Strahd will invite him to travel the plains. Yeah, like Wayne's kind of a mystery. He's given up so much of like who and what he is, and lost so much of who and what he is. You know what I mean? Also, these are all happy endings. These aren't very good like gothic horror endings. So we have to think about that as well. Probably wants Dunbar and just go home, get his memory wiped or something. Ooh. I mean, that's a really nice ending. I don't I don't know about all that, bro. Yeah. Best ending. Cured, gets Dunbar, memory wiped, wakes up in his bed at home. Yeah, I think that's the best ending for everybody, dude. Memory wipe, walks outside, and when the sun's out, whoops, that'd be hilarious. Oh my god. Alright, it's like the, well, we don't want to talk about spoilers, but it's like the end of a thing that happened, anyways. Okay. And then, yeah, Jason. Here's the thing about Jason. I don't think Jason wants to give up the power. I think that he's lost so much. I just don't think that Jason has it left in him. I don't think there's any sanity left for Jason. I think Jason's like, he's just fucking lost it. He's lost his mind. So, something to consider. Alright, let's see. Jason. I predict will become avatar of Bond, the Evasive. That's what I think is going to happen. I think he's going to become the avatar of Bond, the Evasive. Travel the plains, being a big damn hero. That's what I think's gonna happen. Alright, what about Irenia? I don't think Irenia is gonna live to the end of the adventure. I'm gonna put probably die. Yep. If lives, honestly, not sure how. Will leave with Strahd. She was left in his care for too long and is max gaslit. Alright. Everyone else is pretty fucking dead, so I don't really care what happens to anybody else, but, yeah, I could just bullshit what happens to everybody else. 3 minutes till the game. Yeah. I mean, if something happens to Irenia, Eastmark is going to die trying to, like, kill whoever he thinks is responsible for the death of Irenia. So he's gonna die, like, pretty quick after she dies. If somebody tries to kill Strahd, Rahadin's gonna die to defend Strahd. In fact, I think I'm just gonna give him an ability called, let's see, die for you. There we go. Alright. I don't think it's an action. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, we'll make it a reaction. There we go. One reaction. Okay. Let's see. As long as your movement is not 0, comma, and Strahd is within 35 feet. If a spell, attack, damage source, etc. would kill Strahd, you adjacent to Strahd and die instead. Hell yeah. Baby. Okay. A few more passengers to get rid of. You have time. Yeah. So it's 8 o'clock. I gotta go. I think we're gonna do a vodcast tomorrow night about conversions of adventures and shit like that. So if not, we'll do it next Friday. But I think it's gonna be tomorrow. All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the stuff to raid. I'm gonna raid Dom. That's what we're gonna do. Go. And we'll go over and we're gonna play this game. Happy 4th of July, yeah. No happy endings in this campaign. Sorry guys, sorry Red. I know you probably had a happy ending in Scottrick's game, but there's no happy endings here, buddy. I promised them this would be the worst experience of their lives, and I'm not gonna go back on my word. 'Cause I'm a monster, I guess. Anyways,